Hello, Lightworkers family. How you doing? Good morning if you are in the west coast of America. Good evening, good afternoon, good day, I guess, wherever else you are in the world. It's good to see you. Hey, today I'm so excited because we're going to be chatting to David and Lorenzo Henrie, who are brothers in the entertainment industry. They're kind of a force to be reckoned with in their own right. And then now they've teamed up with a movie. So I'm so pumped to talk about that. We're going to join them in just a minute. But before we do, I want to talk to you about, I told you last week that we would be having an announcement, a special announcement from Lightworkers, which obviously we're on the Lightworkers page, but we did it. And in case you missed it, we have face masks and you get like these cute little cards. But that's not face mask, obviously, that would be so weird, you know. But the face masks, they're so cute, and our beautiful Roma designed them herself. You get them in the Lightworkers colors. The blue one says hope, the yellow one says love. We need some hope, we need some love. It's all good things to have. Keep socially distancing. This makes it so much cuter and so much better. So you can actually pick these up. There's a link in our bio at Lightworkers right here, but like, stay and hang out with us right now. And then I'll remind you at the end of this to go and get them because we only have a few and they are genuinely and honestly selling out really fast because they're so cute. And I actually think because there is, like we do here at Lightworkers, there's a cause behind everything that we do. And so with these masks, every time someone buys a mask, we're going to give a mask to someone on the front lines working. So whether that's medical personnel, paramedics, police officers, firefighters, buy one, give one. So that's kind of what we're doing with this. Not kind of, it's absolutely what we're doing with this. So make sure you go and check these out before they're gone, because I don't want to get any DMs of people that are like, hey, I wanted a mask and they sold out. And I'll be like, I told you so. So make sure you go and get them. But I'm so excited for today in case you haven't heard. And if you haven't heard, that means you're not following us on all of our platforms, and you need to be on Lightworkers on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the things. We don't have a LinkedIn yet. Prob's not going to get one, to be honest, but the others, like, go and follow us on everything so you can know when we are going live. This is an episode, a very special episode of On a Lighter Note, in case you and I have not met, whether virtually or in person. My name is Elise, and this show, this time, is all about interviewing people that are bringing light into our world, especially in a year where we've been met with some tough times. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've been through a little bit this year. So it's more important than ever that we are talking to people that are spreading light. And today, my guests are absolutely doing that. David Henrie is an actor, he's a producer, he's a director, he's a screenwriter. He's basically all of the things when it comes to bringing entertainment to the world. You probably know him as everyone's favorite elder brother on Wizards of Waverly Place. And speaking of, he has directed a movie, and Selena Gomez is one of the executive producers on it, the beautiful Selena. So we're going to talk all about that today. And he's going to be joined with his brother Lorenzo, who is also like doing incredible things in his own right. Like I said, both individually are doing amazing things, and together they're just like a powerhouse couple. So I'm so excited to be talking to these brothers today. Lorenzo, like I said, is an actor. He has been on Fear of the Walking Field. These guys are very talented. This is a very talented family. So get ready for us to be having a chat to these guys today. Hello, how are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us for a little bit on Lightworkers.
Thank you very much for having us. Can you hear me clearly? I just want to make sure the connection is good.
I can hear you clearer than you would even believe. Lorenzo, say hello so we can make sure we can hear. There we go. We can hear you just as clear as David. So this is already going so well. Hey guys, like I said, thank you so much for joining us to have a chat about the new movie, which I saw on the weekend. I got a sneak peek of it and I absolutely loved it. It is so up my alley of just such a fun, feel-good movie that we really genuinely need in our world today. But speaking of, before we jump into all that, 2020, am I right? Like, this year has been insane. How have you guys been on this roller coaster of a year that's had like more loop-de-loops than anyone saw coming?
It's a great question. And first of all, I just want to thank you for having us on. We really appreciate it.
For sure.
I've been friends with Mark and Roma for a long time now, and so I am a fan of Lightworkers, and we're all grateful to be on talking to you. You're doing amazing things in the world, so thank you for doing all the things you're doing, and we're grateful to be here.
Thank you so much. That's so kind. Yeah, Roma and Mark send all of their love to you guys, and we're just pumped to be talking about the different things we're doing to bring light into our world. How, like I said, how has this year been for you guys in terms of navigating our world, and how are you guys, first of all, dealing with all that?
It's it's a crazy times we're all living in.
Yeah.
But I think amongst darkness there's light, and I think we're starting to see the fruits of that with like people are spending more time with their family. They're able
Right.
to, like that they haven't been able to do prior to the pandemic, especially revolving around family. So that's been especially big for us. We have a big Italian family, but this has upped our love for each other to do things more for others than for ourselves, because we're able to reflect more, pick up things that we haven't been able to do in the past because of duties,
Right.
with our job and stuff. And also it's been giving us more creative time to come up with better content for our company to try to get good stuff out there.
Yeah, our we were always, raised and brought up with the notion that virtue is had when you come up against friction, or
I love that.
good quality is gained when it's put up against its opposite.
Yeah.
And so we, as a family, as a team, as a company, as everything, really looked at this as a tremendous opportunity to try to find areas of growth.
Yeah.
Temptation is obviously to fall into despair, fall into anxiety, fall into anything, which would be understandable. Anyone who's getting locked into their house for good reasons, and who's doing it for the right reason,
Totally.
greater good, to benefit others. The natural tendency on that, I think, is to just give way to laziness, give way to doubt, give way to anxiety, give way to loneliness. That's a natural thing. So I'm not downplaying any of those natural tendencies. I think all humans would experience and do experience. But our real goal as a family is to try to go, okay, what are we called to gain in this time?
That's great.
Focus on that thing. Like, where is the light? How do you focus on the light? If you focus on it, the brighter it becomes. So we're really looking at this as a test.
Yep.
And test to grow. I recently became an ambassador for a company called Family, as an acronym. Forget about me, I love you.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so it's a great organization, and the reason we really titled our movie "This Is the Year" is because it is the year to family, to forget about me, I love you. I saw you were talking about a mask. That's about other people. You're and they're cute too.
There they go.
But that's about forgetting about me and saying I love you.
That's
to the
right.
That's what you're doing. So if that's the message this year that we're all supposed to take, or that we're all supposed to apply in our own version of it, we can be better in this.
I love that. Oh, first of all, that acronym is like brilliant. I really love that. But what a cool idea that forget about me, I love you. We're doing things for other people. And in a time when, like you mentioned, we're quarantined, we've been quarantined, it feels like all year. I was remembering some things that happened in February, and I was like, that was this year? What the heck? Like, this year has not ended. It won't quit.
Decade ago.
Seriously, January, I'm like, I was a kid in January, right? Like, I feel like I'm now a grandma with this year. But we've been quarantined, and so people would forgive you. And I was very distracted in quarantine by baking banana bread and trying to get out of my sweatpants and buying a one-person sauna, which I really don't want to go into right now.
Oh, nice.
It was a bad purchase, but it was a 2 a.m. purchase. And in quarantine, there are no rules.
Yeah, of course.
Just had to get that off my chest. But you guys, in the middle of that, of course, you're creating a movie and like showing us all up to bring light, honestly, into the right now that we need it. Tell us a bit about how that kind of came about, and even the journey of, as we went with 2020, realizing, oh, this isn't going to look like we thought it was going to look like.
Absolutely. Yeah, this was one of the tests of faith, if you will, for our whole company.
Right.
And, we originally had a theatrical window for this film, and that's what we were planning on doing. We to back up a little bit, we finished the film in 2018. We finished editing in 2019. So the film was ready to go. We have a phenomenal partner.
Pause. And also our music supervisor is the one and only.
Oh, yeah, Mark's son, James Burnett.
Yes, no way. I love that.
Yeah. Did a phenomenal job on the film and put all the great music you're going to hear in the film. So our goal, we accomplished our goal in 2019. We knew we wanted to make a feel-good movie. I think we're both massive fans of feel-good entertainment. Our entertainment tends to be things that make us feel good and kind of positive and optimistic. That's just us. That's what we like. Not to downplay that are pessimistic or a different lens, but we tend to be optimists. And we accomplished the film. It's feel good. It's fun.
It really is.
The world needs. And we had a theatrical window, and then COVID hit. And when COVID hit, we lost out on that, and we all were like upset. We put our hearts and souls in the movie to have it. Our whole the dream is to see it on a big screen and watch it with everyone in a movie theater. And suddenly that was taken away from us, and that's years and years of work, years of and money and sweat and blood and everything. And we have some incredible partners who are visionaries and innovators at this company called Bold Entertainment, which are guys who, especially the chairman, Dennis Gallagher, believe in people and believe in a good product. And they go, you know what? The world needs to feel good right now. People aren't feeling good. They're all trapped in their homes for noble reasons. I'm not saying they're all trapped in their homes and they don't feel very good about it. And so Dennis basically was like, let's bring them this movie. Let's do a live. No one gets to watch a movie live. Only the actors and a couple people get to go to the premiere. Let's create the premiere atmosphere. Selena will be there with us. We'll do it all live. We'll have fun. And the movies feel good. So not only will we give them the nostalgia factor of seeing Selena and I reunited after 8 years of not being on screen.
That's crazy.
We'll have a live event together. We'll get some awesome people to host one portion of it, which is Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, who Charlie followed TikToker.
Incredible.
And then we have a feel-good movie with a great message. So we couldn't be more grateful to have, making something is one thing, having the vision to get it out there is another thing. And that really goes to the guys at Bold who did an incredible, incredible job. Just having the vision to be like, we know a way to get this to people. So we're incredibly grateful that people are going to get to experience this on August 28th.
And here's what I love is that you guys took a limitation and something that already movie premieres, right, is very exclusive. That's the whole thing. Like you go and you do the red carpet and it's very Hollywood and it's so much fun. People love watching it. But you took something that in a sense was taken away from you this year, which we've all experienced. You took a limitation in a sense. As I was thinking about it, you guys made it a liberation because no longer is it exclusive. It's now inclusive and accessible to anyone that wants to go. And it's going to be so dope. Like, not only is it going to be, we love Selena, we love that beauty. She's going to be there. You've got Charlie, all the TikToks things, which I tried TikTok, guys. It was not a successful mission for me. So we'll just leave that there. But it's going to be so much fun. And so you guys took something that was a negative. In any way you look at it, that really does suck that you couldn't get to do that, but you made it this thing that now we all get to enjoy. And I just love that you guys did that with that outlook. And so I wanted just to say, like, thank you for that, because I think it's going to be so much fun for everybody. And I want to make sure everyone, and we're going to put all the links and talk about it, knows how they can get to this premiere, because they're invited. If someone's watching this, you're literally, like, maybe they need to hear from you guys. You guys, they won't listen to me. You tell them.
100%. Everyone is invited to watch the premiere with Selena and I. You'll hang out with us live. You're going to get live banter, live interaction. You're going to see us in a natural, comfortable setting, like a premiere setting, all on August 28th. This is the year.film. Lightworkers has a code. They'll get you a discount, $10 off. And also, one of the most important things is that we're benefiting COVID relief.
Yes.
So Plus One COVID-19 Relief Fund is going to be contributing to the Sweet Relief Musicians Fund, which helps struggling musicians and also the World Central Kitchen, which helps bring food to especially children. So it's kind of a win-win. You have fun with us, get a good message, a good feel-good movie, get a smile on your face, and also benefit a nonprofit. So it should be
I just think that's so cool. So, okay, so not only are you making it accessible for everyone, now you're giving back in COVID relief missions to the thing that took it away from you in the beginning. I'm a church kid. I could preach on that for like an hour. I'm like giving back to the very thing that like set you back. I'm about to do my own kind of praise lap. But
I love it.
I just think that's so cool. And so, like I said, I watched the movie, thank you so much, this weekend and absolutely loved it. And there were some themes in there that not only are they important in our world, but even more so now. And Lorenzo, you kind of talked about in the movie, you say a couple times, and don't worry, I'm not giving anything away, guys. Imagine if I just like give all the secrets away, just like, sorry, guys, but you just gotta blow the whole thing. But you did say a couple times, this isn't a movie, this is real life. And the irony of it, like, we get it, it's a movie. But I kind of loved that because you really took it from this perspective of us being in the moment, engaging in the moment. And so often we have these expectations of what we think life's going to turn out like, what we think 2020 is going to turn out like, and we can miss what is right in front of us because of how we're imagining. How is that to kind of play with that role, and then now looking back in 2020 with that theme in the movie?
I think it's providential. I mean, I think it's kind of crazy. All the stars are aligning with
Right.
the movie and the themes of 2020. I mean, that was a big part of why we created the movie, is to show the themes of expectations versus reality.
Yes.
I think that parallels 2020, expectations versus reality. We might have thought this was going to be the year of something, but it really, in reality, you have to deal with the situation. And that's the thing, is reality is a beautiful thing. And that's our movie is, the expectations were,
Well, don't give away too much. Way too much.
I won't. Josh thought love was a certain thing. And
I can see David like, hey, dude, chill.
I was on an AMC show for 2 years, Fear the Walking Dead. I could not say anything.
You guys were crazy contracted with that.
If I said one thing, they would be like, "You're fired."
No, I mean, it comes from a personal place in that, in writing the script, myself and Sienna Aquilini, who is our female writer, she did such a great job, I think, bringing authentic female voices to the screen and authentic friendship, helpful, not tropes of cattiness or competitiveness.
I love that.
She really was a guardian of that and helped bring it to life, and that's what Selena really loved, by the way. But expectation versus reality was something that I experienced and was noticing for, my teenage years and as I grew up, that everyone expected their life to go a certain way based on movies or media or TV. Like, they see certain things and they go, oh yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I want love to be a certain thing in a certain way at a certain time. That's what it's going to be. And in reality, that oftentimes is not the case. So I wanted to play with that theme in the film and to explore that. And that's, I think, all we'll say about that.
Yeah, stop saying
but
so much.
It's an important thing, to as Lorenzo was saying, I think reality can be very beautiful, and the present moment is where I think true beauty lies.
Yeah.
When you're living in expectation land, you can not be present,
Yeah, and it's interesting because you guys, growing up in the industry, I guess, I'm from Australia originally, now I live in LA, but I didn't grow up in any of this. You guys had a very different experience. You were very well known, very young, and you've grown up to be giving back to society. Everything we're talking about right now shows incredible job to your parents, to your family, to your community. But you guys have had a responsibility in how you've grown up into adults that live in reality and that help give back to reality. How's that experience been? Because your whole life was acting in different roles, in expectation, in fairyland, what is that? But in imagination, I don't know how did you was that interesting to navigate, always having to come back to reality?
Family.
Yeah. I think it had to do with our parents always keeping us grounded. We were we have great role models as our parents, and a big Italian family. So we, every time we went home, every time we visited back home, we always remember where we came from, and we knew that,
or the values.
There's things that you don't compromise on in life, and they always reminded us of that.
We are lucky. Like, a lot of child actors don't have a solid foundation support system in their parents. Sadly, we've met a lot of kid actors who now as adults aren't doing well, And a lot of times I found in many cases, it's because the parents weren't really parents. They were like working for their kid.
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's so true.
That's a tough dynamic, you know, that's hard. That's not really how the dynamic should be. So that's like kind of a hard, and when kids get to a certain age and they go, wait a minute, I've made this amount of money and then it went to you, and then wait, how does that work? And that causes a lot of issues that prevents a healthy reality for a family. And we were very fortunate to not have that dynamic. And I think that my dad would always, you know, yank us right back in line if we ever were in line, which we did many times.
You guys had the family themes in this movie as well, actually, of even between brothers. And again, don't worry, David, chill. I'm not going to say anything. The way you guys did that, I just thought was brilliant. And the way you portrayed that and the reality of issues when we're not honest with each other when it comes to family, whether it's parent to child, like what you're talking about, or whether it's sibling to sibling, and then with friends to friends or friends to crushes, not saying anything. But the idea of being honest and speaking your mind, why is it so hard for us just to say what we're feeling and what we're thinking? Whether it's telling a crush you like them or telling someone you don't want to do something. Like, why is that so difficult for us?
I think we have too much esteem for ourselves.
That is so true.
It's the opposite of what I think someone would say, but we care too much about ourselves to where we wouldn't take the risk, because we, you know, of being honest. Like, you don't want to look back.
So true.
I don't want to. It's like, well, just put yourself aside, you know, for a second. Like, just forget about yourself and just be honest. Like, who cares? Who cares what someone can think about you, as long as you do the right thing? And ultimately, it's a selflessness, you know. And that was the whole goal in the film, was to try to show different love through family, love through friendship, love through siblings. That was really the goal, was to try to show the different forms of love and how kind of selflessness is a core pillar to each one.
You have different roles in the movie. Why am I now terrified to like say? I'm like, I don't want David to be mad at me.
I trust you. You're good. I trust you.
I'm like, there's acting in it. You know, there are characters and a plot line and themes, and you'll love it. But you were in the director's chair. How was that? And then how is it working with siblings?
It was great. I mean, you know, it's different. You know,
he's rubbing his face.
No, I'm trying to say this. You know, when you work with someone that's not your family, your screen, you know, I can ask certain things that I wouldn't ask a director normally.
Sure.
There's more of a familial bond. So like, I was able to elevate each other, versus like if I didn't know, or that direct, like I'm able to help David if he needed help with something, that I'm like, hey, tell me what to do. What can I do better?
Right.
The director, like I you know, maybe it's my self-esteem, of not wanting, you know, you know, I don't ask that many questions. You know, I just shake my head, whatever the director wants, and I try to. That's my job as an actor, is to, you know, make the director happy and obviously to give the best performance. But with David, it was great because I was able to be like, hey, be honest, like, what can I do better? He was able to make me perform in a way that I don't think other directors were able to, just because he knows me. He's my brother, and also, no, it was an awesome experience. I can't wait for the next one. We want to keep on doing this.
And it was an independent movie, so to have, you know, to have your lead actor have a huge budget, so to have your lead actor be able to have a shorthand with you, so he could get to where he needs to be immediately, like saved the movie, in my opinion. Like, he's the lead. Like, if he's taking too much time and I'm not getting performance out of him, we don't make our day. If we don't make our day, yeah, exactly. No, if we don't make our day, then we don't have the scene. You don't have the scene. You don't have the movie. So he was an essential component. He was able to get to where he needed to be quickly. And before we even started shooting, we were rehearsing and getting him ready. So it was a massive luxury that he was the lead, because he pulled off the performance and on time, which is so important to an independent movie.
Come on, man. Good job.
Yeah, we would rap really late, and then David would call me at like 4 in the morning and be like, "Let's practice these shots" with his iPhone. Like,
I'm like, dude, you're taking advantage of family right now. I gotta sleep.
Yeah. No, it was cool though, because this was our first company's movie that we produced independently, and our father's part of our company as well. He's a producer in our company, so it was we got to have my dad on set. Our
it was a big family experience. It was great.
I love that. And you guys, so you've got your biological family that you get to work with. Then you you grew up on set of Wizards of Waverly Place too. So you've got you got Selena that you are working with. You co-produced it. Y'all grew up together. There's so many dynamics of family, not just in the movie, but in creating that. How exciting is this for you? And then I want to move into this premiere because I want to make sure people know about this. Again, how exciting is this to bring it all together?
It's I don't know the words, like grateful, providential, all arranged.
Every big word.
Like every big word, every college word. I didn't go to college, but every college I could possibly have learned, I will say now. No, it's been great. Selena and I have just been friends for so long, so she heard about the project for the longest time. She would always give me advice or like a couple tidbits here and there. Look out, try to get this person, this piece of music, like this about the story. So she was always like acting as a producer, I'd say. And then it became official after she saw the movie. She loved the message. She loved the female empowerment.
Yes.
It has a positive message for young. She finds doesn't happen in a lot of teen movies. So she's all on board, got behind it in a massive way because she really likes the message. So the fact that we're able to put it together and do this in one big live event and one evening of fun is going to be amazing. We actually had Maria and David, who are my parents in the TV show. They're going to be a part of the pre-show now. All sorts of nostalgia is going to happen. It's going to be just a big bit of fun and joy in one evening. Get some popcorn.
It's going to be so exciting. Like I was looking at it, and this is like the first type of thing that's happened, right, for a virtual movie premiere. So you're doing the first of something, and you're doing it so big, so well. You've got all the childhood nostalgic moments. Like I'm excited to come and be at the premiere, which everyone else can come and be at too from my couch. Social distancing, good reasons. All the masks, but it's going to be so much fun. And so I want to know, if someone's like, the movie, this is the year, what do you hope that people take away from the movie?
I hope that what they take away from the movie is some good conversations with their friends about what love is and what that looks like in different settings, with a boyfriend or girlfriend setting, with a brother, with a family, with friends, kind of what that looks like. That's my hope, is that they discuss that amongst themselves, and also they discuss that expectation versus reality clash and how that works.
Yes.
I'm hoping that there's discussion about that afterwards, and that they'll come to some good conclusions.
I love that. Lorenzo, what do you hope they take away?
I agree with everything David said, but just to hit on the point more, the what you can do for someone else is one. Like the brother's storyline, I think is I have such a longing for that because of my brother, and I actually loved that character. But that family bond of what you do for someone else, that's a great message I would like people to grasp on.
It was incredible. I had my best friend here watching it with me, and we stopped at a couple of points to do just that. So just so you guys know, thank you, because it was a great conversation for us, an incredible movie. And for those wanting to come and hang out with all of us and all of the people on August 28th, I'm so excited about this. Friday the 28th, they can get tickets, and you guys are so generous because you're giving us at Lightworkers a promo for anyone getting it. Put the promo code Lightworkers in, you'll get $2 off, which literally means it's under $10 to be there. Just is easy. It's so easy to come and hang out for the night. It's going to be absolutely incredible. You guys, I can't thank you enough for hanging out. I have one last question, which I'm asking everybody on this little show at Lightworkers called On a Lighter Note. Like I said, it's all about talking to people about the light that they're spreading, even in dark, tough times. we can still be spreading light. And so I try to ask everyone I have conversations with, can you leave us with something of light? Can you share a bit of light with our audience before you leave? Whether it's a quote you read, a song, a piece of advice, a scripture, whatever it is lately that you've been rolling around in your mind before we leave. Who wants to start?
Oh, man.
The quote that I always reflect on is, the world offers you comfort, but you were not made for comfort, you're made for greatness.
Yo!
That's one that I always reflect on, because I think even with COVID, no matter what, our generation, the past, the past few decades, we have it better than kings used to live in the 1800s, we have it better than any other time in history, in known history. We are very comfortable. When we want something, we get it immediately.
Yeah.
Watch something, it happens right then and there. If we're hungry, it can be delivered to our doorstep. Not just coffee, it's how you like your coffee. The right way. We're the most comfortable generation ever. So I constantly remind myself that when I'm too comfortable, I can start to become blinded, and to remember that there's greatness to be had in every situation. And so to push through that. There's nothing wrong with being comfy. I'm not saying comfort is a bad thing. I'm just saying when you get too comfortable, you can miss out on what you're supposed to do. So that
is incredible, Lorenzo. It's like I'm watching your brain. Whether it's a competitive streak that's like, dang, that was a really good one, or like I don't know what it is, but
I don't know what to say.
You got this.
A message of light after that.
Say something for the movie. Give away a secret. Just kidding, David. Don't kill me.
Give away a secret. Something light.
You got it. You got this. I believe in you.
I would say I think the message, the thing that's popping in my head, and I'll just blurt it out, is the one of our sponsors of our movie and we're ambassadors for is family, the acronym family. I think that is a beacon of light. Forget about me. I love you. And if we can remember that, I think the world will be a better place.
Hey, that was awesome. You nailed it. You did so great. You guys, I've had so much fun chatting to you. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm so pumped. I will see you. You won't see me, but I'll see you August 28th at the movie premiere. So this is the year. Congratulations, you guys. Thank you so much.
For the great interview and the awesome questions. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the 28th, and we'll see everyone on the 28th. We look forward to it.
Absolutely. We'll have all the links on all the pages. So we'll see you guys soon.
I'll be posting. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, bye. They lost the camera there. I hope everyone's okay. You guys, I hope you enjoyed that conversation with David and Lorenzo Henrie. This is the year. I've seen the movie. I know I keep dropping that humble brag, but trust me, you don't want to miss it. It's such a feel-good movie. It's family friendly. So make sure you get everyone August 28th. And if you use the promo code Lightworkers, you will get $2 off the purchase. And all of that, percentage of all the proceeds will go to World Central Kitchen and Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. So it's all for a good cause. Well done also to Lorenzo and David and the whole crew and cast. It's such an incredible movie. My name is Elise. This has been another episode of On a Lighter Note, and I told you I would remind you, make sure you go and get your face masks at Lightworkers. The link is in our bio. What am I doing with my life? They'll run out very soon. So don't be that person that says, do we have any more? Because as soon as we run out, we just run out. But make sure that you go and get them inspired by the absolutely beautiful, stunning, amazing Roma Downey. I will see you guys so soon. It's been so much fun to chat to you guys today and hang out. So until next time, love you guys so much. I'll see you soon.